And there we go, it should be live. Let me just pull the stream up. We'll get started here. I always like to start from the title card. Alright. Am I talking? Yes, I am. Egg salad. Perfect. Okay, live chat's pulled up. Just gotta swap this over here. And share this. I guess we can just select that for now so we get the loading. Alright. There. This game does have its kind of own aesthetic compared to some of the previous games, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I like this. This is cool. It's the sound is a little annoying, but otherwise pretty cool. Here we go. Yeah, whole new aesthetic. We'll mess around with the Lost Archive when we get that far. I'm not doing it right this second. There's my previous playthrough. Just make this one end. There we go.
We can keep him like this for a few days, maybe a week.
Call ahead. Tell them we're on our way.
As soon as we're clear.
This is really cool. They actually...
Desmond Miles.
include...
Your life has changed so much in so little time. 2 months ago, you were pouring shots for bankers and celebrities. But now look at you. You're an assassin. One of us. One of the good guys. Isn't that nice? Men and women dedicated to protecting and preserving human life and liberty. Not like those Templars. Cold and calculating autocrats, drunk on power, obsessed with order, all that. We're doing our best to stop them. Yeah. Doing our best. But you remember all this, right? You remember the Animus, the machine we used to unravel genetic memories and relive the lives of our ancestors? First, you were Altair, a stoic 12th century assassin from the Holy Land.
Very cool.
Then, you were Ezio Auditore, a wealthy Italian with charisma and a talent for revenge. So, what do you three have in common? That's right, the Apple of Eden. That strange artifact left behind by those people. The ones who came before. You know the apple's power. You felt it for yourself. Oh, it's been fun, hasn't it, Desmond? But that's about to change. Your mind is fragmented, falling to pieces. And if you don't find a way to wake up, you may lose yourself. Forever.
That's a pretty cool shot there.
Okay, I shut down the Animus monitoring system to free up a lot of memory, but even like this, it's still risky.
Desmond will be fine. The partition worked, the Animus is stable, and his signs are good.
For now. But this was built to recreate memories, not simulate entire cognitive processes.
The Animus will do its part, and Desmond will do the rest.
Well, we hope so. Now the question is, who was speaking to us before? Because obviously that's the guy we heard at the end of the last game telling them to put us in.
What's happening? I can't move. I can't. No!
And here we are. Look at that, we got a gray sweatshirt on now. That's really cool. You can tell the graphics are a little different. This one actually was originally supposed to be a mobile game, believe it or not. I don't remember for what mobile console, but yeah, it was never originally going to be a full game.
Just walk right past me.
16?
No, they didn't tell you my name.
God damn it, I'm still in the Animus?
What a shock you suffered out there.
Rebecca! Get me out of here.
They can't help you, Desmond. You're a broken man. Your mind, it's broken.
Broken. I feel fine.
So did I. Look at me now. Let's talk, buddy. Walk with me.
What is this place?
It's nice, isn't it? We're in the guts of the Animus. The original test program. No memories here, just basic physics, weather simulations. Hello, world. You're lucky someone up there had the sense to plug you in here. It saved your life.
Saved it from what?
Right now, you should be sitting in a hospital ward, drooling and chewing on your tongue. For now, the Animus is keeping you intact. Keeping all your ancestors from collapsing into one big mess. But if you can't find a sync nexus, all those personalities will smash together. And that won't be pretty.
A sync nexus?
I'm getting there, hold on. There. That thing is your way out.
You're screwing with me.
Here's the problem. Your brain is hash. Too many ghosts in your head, too many voices. So how do you fix that? You claw your way back into the stored data, you find unfinished memories, and you crack them open. Finish what you started, until your ancestor has nothing left to show you. That is a sync nexus. And when you find it, the Animus can separate Desmond from Ezio and Altair and send you home. Back to your body.
How do you know all this?
Because it happened to me. But my body, it's worm food now. So I'm stuck here. A word of warning? When you step through there, everything changes. Nothing feels normal. But you are still in control, and it's up to you to find your way out.
Right.
If you hurry, you might make it back in time for Lucy's funeral.
What?
Ah! Oh. I thought you knew.
Lucy.
No, I think you do.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. It was that voice. Juno. She took hold of me. She made me. What am I doing? What have I done?
Yeah, I think this one is kind of the most emotionally impactful of the Ezio trilogy. Despite, as I said, originally not being meant to be a full game.
It's Sean. Sean, what's going on?
Let me talk to him.
Did you... Hold on, I'm putting you on speaker.
Okay.
Sean, it's William. Is everything taken care of?
Oh, well, hello to you too. For Christ's sakes, man, have some class.
All right, calm down.
Oh, that's rich. Yeah, Lucy's dead, and you want me to act like it's Easter Sunday, do you? How's Desmond, anyway? Kidding in?
That's enough, Sean.
What if he's a Templar, Bill? Eh? What if he's been programmed? It's happened before.
No, not Desmond.
Right. You would say that.
Sean.
Now these we could eventually mess around with, but I'm not doing that in this episode. I believe some of those are the Lost Archive, and then I think some of them are the or something you get in the game itself, if memory serves. So could be wrong on that though. Could be wrong. There's something on my screen. There we go. Much better. All right, let's get started though. This is pretty exciting. And here's where it actually has parts of the trailer in it. I remember that as I was starting it up. This is actually really cool. There we go. I wonder how Ubisoft Kiev is doing nowadays. Hopefully those guys are alright. You can only hope.
Claudia, my dearest sister. I have been in Acre a week now, safe and in high spirits, but prepared for the worst. The men and women who have fed and sheltered me here also give me warning that the road to Masyaf is overrun by mercenaries and bandits, not native to this land. What this could mean, I dread to guess. When I first set out from Roma 10 months ago, I did so with a single purpose: to discover what our father did not. In a letter written the year before my birth, he makes mention of a library hidden beneath the stones of Masyaf Castle. A sanctum full of invaluable wisdom. So what will I find when I arrive there? Who will greet me? A host of eager Templars, as I fear most strongly. Or nothing but the whistling of a cold and lonely wind. Masyaf has not been home to the assassins for almost 300 years now. Can we still claim it for our own? Are we welcome there? I am wary of this fight, Claudia. Not because I am tired, but because our struggle seems to move in one direction only, towards chaos. Today, I have more questions than answers. This is why I've come so far. To find clarity. To find the wisdom left behind by the great Altair. So that I may better understand the purpose of our fight. And my place in it.
Older Ezio is such a
Should anything
badass.
happen to me, Claudia, should my skills fail me, or my ambition lead me astray, do not seek retribution or revenge in my memory, but fight to continue the search for truth, so that all may benefit. My story is one of many thousands, and the world will not suffer if it ends too soon.
This is literally how the trailer ends. But psych, he's not dying. That guy might be. It's so cool seeing Masyaf in this game as well. It's in the first game, and very briefly we were on those spots to jump off, and you saw a little bit of the first game where Altair jumps off in a very historically inspired scene, actually. But enough of that, we're playing Revelations right now. But we can read up on Altair, since we didn't play his game. If one man was responsible for changing the face of the modern assassins forever, it was this guy. Altair ibn Lahad, born in the Holy Land in 1165 to parents he hardly knew, into an order he did not choose, Altair nevertheless proved himself a devoted pupil and capable fighter before he was out of his teens. In 1189, just as the Third Crusades were gathering steam, Altair stunned even his attentive mentor, Al-Mualim, by almost single-handedly routing a wave of Crusader soldiers from the steps of Masyaf Castle. From that day forward, Altair's name was known to all assassins. Over the next 2 years, his reputation as a stubborn but deadly fighter eclipsed every minor detail of his mysterious life. Loved by few but admired by all, his impeccable talents were the source of both his incredible successes and his overbearing arrogance. But this was only half the story. Since youth, Altair had shown signs of possessing a rare sixth sense that allowed him to unprecedented access to the emotions and intentions of his opponents and allies. Dubbed Eagle Vision by his fellow assassins, Altair honed and perfected his sense in secret, always wondering if this curious ability that set him apart from the rest would prove a liability. Thanks to the memories stored on Altair's 5 Masyaf keys, we can now get a good glimpse of the man himself, instead of settling for vague glimpses through the Templars' frankly primitive Animus 1.28 avatar projection system, which is the first game. So yeah, there's our goal for this game: 5 Masyaf keys. And Masyaf is a real castle as well. Oh, they're yelling at me. Okay, they're yelling about me rather. But yes. Yeah. Just let me talk. I don't think that's gonna happen, pal. Yeah, Masyaf. Masyaf is a real castle. It just didn't look very much like this in real life. It's really cool in this game, though. Alright, just following the Altair ghost. It's weird that, Ezio, we can even see glimpses of, Altair like that. It's like he's got, what was it called? The, bleeding effect, without ever having been an animus. That's a shame. Once again, down to 1. We do have a sword, at least. All that work to have 2 hidden blades, and we keep losing one.
No, you don't.
Yeah, this game has some pretty satisfying kills, to say the least. Ow. We're gonna loot these guys, since it's early and I want the money. Get medicine, that's huge, too. And it's gonna keep telling us about all these things we just got, because of the new mechanics in this game. We're gonna ignore that. I don't care. Just gonna keep doing that without actually giving us any ability to use that stuff. Alright, time to go climbing. Now, if you don't know your way up, you can just follow the lead of Altair here. There we go. Oh yeah, that's right. Left. This is really tall. Very cool, though. It is crazy to see this castle under Templar rule, though. How could this have happened? There we go. So definitely up from there, right? Just making pace with Altair here. Not any reason to look around too much. As cool as this game is, this area is not super important right now. Yeah. Yes, Altair, I know how to climb that. Thank you. Oh, I like how it shows him climbing the bit of the wall that isn't there anymore. That's fun. I don't know what the money in this game is going to be. I don't know what it is. Something to think about. There we go. Alright. Bye, eagle statue. We're just going to trust that this works. Although I know that Ezio knows. Imagine if that didn't work, though. But she could just say boo and make this guy freak out. There we go. I didn't even realize we 100% of that. Here we are.
Get him! Go!
Ow. Die. Love that we still have the hidden gun. And we can still do the kill streaks. That's awesome. Oh yeah, we might as well just loot these guys. We're so low on money, we'll take all the money we can get. And it's just gonna keep giving us stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I will use some of that stuff in this game, but not a lot of it. Oh wait, I was confused why I wasn't looting that guy. We already looted that guy, it just turned me around. The game was like, hey, no, you gotta do the mission. I'm like, nah, money. Looting. Here we are.
Be merciful, please. I am a working...
Oh, you know what? I didn't do it again. But I caught it really early. Subtitles. That... Yeah, it kept that on, okay.
Man with a family.
Doing what kind of work?
Digging mostly. It took me a year to find this chamber. And for the past 3 months, I've been trying to break through this door.
You've not made much progress.
I have not made a dent. This stone is harder than steel.
I doubt you will. This door is guarding objects more valuable than all the gold in the world.
Ah, do you mean gemstones?
There are keyholes here. Where are the keys?
These Templars found one beneath the Ottoman Sultan's palace. As for the others, I suppose the little book will tell them.
What book?
A journal of some kind. That ugly captain, he carries it with him wherever he goes.
Go home. Find work with honest men.
Oh, I would love to leave this place. But these men, they will murder me if I try.
Pack your tools.
Don't worry, we got this. Do not fail a single tail. We'll see. I don't know. I'm never trying to get the 100% sync. So if we don't get it, we don't get it. Don't worry, man, you'll be okay. We got your back. Alright. Let's see, yeah. This is really cool, though, being back in here. All the stuff that we did in the game that we skipped in the series for my playthrough. If you haven't played the original Assassin's Creed, this is, like, super cool to see. Jumping out the window there. Ow.
The assassin must not get his hands on that book. When we reach Leandros, we will escort him out of the village. You stay behind and make sure we're not followed.
Unlucky for you, sir. Now, what do we still have? Okay, we do have the hidden gun. That's awesome. Ooh, I don't really want to fight all those guys. Where are they going? Gotcha. Oh, they do a little back and forth. That's okay. We can deal with that. Just gotta wait. We'll be able to get past them. Oh, it's a different button. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, that's gonna take a second to get used to. It's that button, okay. I don't know why every single game in this series feels the need to change some random thing. There's a better way down from here, but what button for the parachute? It's cool that we still have that. I didn't use it though. Ezio, wrong place. Oh my goodness. What? How did one of them escape? You know what? That's it. Reset. I don't know why Ezio felt the need to fall off of every roof. I was literally pushing the stick in the other direction to, like, make him go the other way. There we go. That's what I wanted. Wonder if that still counts as failing. It'd be lame if it did. Considering I threw myself off the cliff to avoid that. So this is what it means by don't fail a single tail. That's you. Wrong direction. Got it that time. It's cool that this village is still here. This is also in the first game. Pretty neat, if I do say so myself. It's fine. If you want to go down, just let go. Also, I know it's like my American mind speaking, but I never think of this part of the world as snow. Well, don't turn around. Don't notice me. There is the old gate that leads to, in the original game, the Kingdom, as it's known. And from there, you can normally go to Damascus, Acre.
None of you leave until the assassin is dead. Do you understand?
Ignore me, Kirilo. He seems to have found us.
Panic! Panic!
Yeah, I don't think they were gonna survive very well. Okay, now we're doing this. It counted as failed. You can't just kill yourself to unfail. Lame. Obviously, we're not going to any of those cities from the first game of this one. This game has a really cool...
He's behind us! There! You see him? What are you doing?
Really cool setting, though. Alright.
Down! Die, you bastard!
Making it now. Oh, yeah. We're gonna get that. There's nothing I can do about that. Alright, so you can't be taking those hits with your old bones. You can make it. Come on. Almost avoided hitting anything now. Almost. Oh, goddamn it. I think we're as far forward as we can actually go. It's not letting me get any closer. It's just really funny to think about. This means we're just holding on for your life. Ah! Unless you hit something, you can push back a little. We're doing really good, though. Except for right there. Some of them are really hard to avoid.
Closer! Move!
That's rough. That was sick, though. You ain't losing me that easy. Get over there. Oh, I'm winning. Oh, I'm about to not be winning. That's gonna hurt. Oh, wait, we got it, though. That was great. I don't think I've ever done that fast. Doing good, though. Go there. Oh, fuck. Come on. That's not fair. What was I supposed to do? My side's so much rougher than his side. It just, like, pushes me into it every time. So, am I supposed to just not attack him? Is that the solution? What did I do wrong? Like, he had nothing to hit on his side. I had everything to hit in the entire world. Okay, never mind. This isn't actually that easy, I guess.
Die, you bastard!
You go into that right there. Oh, no. I should, go left. Go very left to avoid these. Don't go on that. Come on, dude. You're kidding me. Oh, what is this? How do you avoid that? There's no possible way to do this, right? Okay. Sure.
Die, you bastard!
Yeah, the carriage parts are always a little bit iffy for me. They're cool. Don't get me wrong. Just a bit iffy. Of all the things that Ezio survives, that is probably one of the most out there. Like, that had to have hurt a lot. You can kind of see where we're headed down there, but it's a little hard to tell because of the quality of that image there. It was still cool to see that.
Take your eyes off this road for a moment. Do you understand me? Nothing gets through.
Leandros! There!
Well, well. Look what crawled out of its hole to die. He's at death's door. Finish him off. Bring me his head, or throw yourselves into the canyon.
Kill at least 5 guards from a haystack. If you try and do that, that'll take a while, but I think it's worth doing.
Go!
Huh? What? Hold on.
Now, go!
Oh, because it's a different button. That's right. There we go. Yes, I understand area not available. Give me stuff. Give me stuff. Is it ducats? Is that the money you get in this game? I think that's what it might be called. Can't run fast because it will really hurt. That is a big old water wheel. Get stabbed. We can't heal either, which is rough. Going up. That's so cool.
This used to be so easy.
That's he was feeling old. He's not that old yet, though. I think he's in his early 40s? Maybe mid-40s? I think early. Late 30s, early 40s on this one, if memory serves. Can't climb. This town, though, this is pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I want right there. Ooh. Where are you going? Right to what I want to kill you in. Whistle. Oh, we can see his, like, trail. And where we're supposed to go. Let's lock on. We'll get you, don't worry. Just come on over. That's it, buddy. Right, they're gonna walk over. Then I'm gonna accidentally get out of the haystack because I'm an idiot.
That's an oddly cut cloak. Outlandish gear.
You don't know where I... Oh, come on! Really? I wanted to hide in there and get one. Gotcha. At least give me bullets. I don't want to use up all my bullets. That was my hope, is I could shoot that one guy, turn around and hop in there and have him run over. Guess not. Yeah, throwing knives. Maybe we should swap to those. Well, that's something else. What is this? Poison darts? I guess I never played with the poison in the previous game, so I don't know. Nothing about that. Okay. Haystack time. Wherever we can find some haystacks. Not interested.
Where did he go?
Does this amuse you? Leave at once!
That's an oddly cut cloak.
That's where I want to go. Oh, you're done. Anyone else want to check out over here? Nope, get in there. Get in there. Okay. You can't use eagle vision while in here, it looks like. Oh, no, you can. That's showing me a path. I don't think any of them come close enough. Notice me? Okay, well, I'm not worried about killing you then. If we don't get the haystack thing, we don't get the haystack thing. We kind of need them to, like, walk right by the haystacks. Do it. It's unfortunate. Of course, there's not one here.
Could it be that you are every bit as deadly as the legends say? Or am I in charge of an army of drunks swinging sticks? Right this way, Ezio. Nowhere left to run now!
Not for me, and not for you.
Kill that dog! Cut him down!
I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
There he is!
Glad that that doesn't count as using my ammo. There, I feel better now.
Ah, that dulls the pain.
That's right, we just got morphine or something. Even though that doesn't exist yet, I'm fairly certain. Okay. That's one of our targets.
Am I right? Was the new girl that did us from Poland?
Sorry, that's rough, buddy. Okay, we need to find more guys in and around haystacks. Ooh! Stuff. Money, even. Oh, it's just medicine. That's fine. Alright, he spotted that. Gotcha. Do you have bullets? I would love some bullets right now. No, just money and medicine. Throwing knives. Despite his ranged weapon, no bullets. Gotta be someone who walks over here, right? Okay, well, then I'm not concerned. I don't know. I thought there was a way to whistle. And, like, sort of get people to come over to you. Nope. Sorry, I'm not quite dumb enough to die to you. I go up. There we go. I don't know how you missed. I was right there. Love to know. You got bullets? Just more throwing knives. They must have used their only shot they had on me. Or their... I guess it could be that their bullets don't fit into the hidden gun, I guess. That could also be. Alright. That was close. Make our way up here.
Do your worst, Malagas!
This guy is very dead set on killing his own men. It's kind of funny, honestly.
What does it take to kill you, eh? Why will you not die?
Okay. There we go. Block kill.
Don't you ever stop howling.
go. Got him.
Well, the old hound still has a bite.
The book you carry, where is it?
Niccolo Polo's journal. This will do you no good. Not now. We have found one of the Masyaf keys already, and are closing in on the rest.
What is in that library is not for you, not for the Templars.
You can have Altair's books, Ezio. We only want guidance. We only want directions. To the location of the Grand Temple.
Yeah, I'd love to know the location.
Tell me more, now. Requiescat in pace, bastardo.
Can I loot you? Yes, I can. Okay, we didn't get to 5 haystacks. I don't know how you're supposed to. There's like 5 haystacks, but there's not enough guys patrolling them.
This apple. It is a remarkable piece of work. Feel the material, hard as steel, but very light.
You really want to be fooling with that thing?
Yeah, William, I wouldn't.
I absolutely do. I have been waiting a long time to get my hands on one of these.
Okay, you're making me nervous, Bill.
Don't be. I don't think I have the right genes to properly wield it.
Oh, but Desmond, you think he does?
That is an interesting thing to think about once we learn who William is. Could he be WM? Probably. Probably.
What the hell just happened? You were snooping. Wandering outside the Desmond partition. So once the Animus located you, it pulled you back here. It's just following orders. Like a fail-safe program. Trying to keep your poor head intact, whether you like it or not.
What are you doing here exactly?
Playing, learning, waiting. A lot of waiting. I keep the Animus distracted as best I can. For you, so you can explore. Otherwise it might hunt you down like a little virus and, delete you.
Well, my guardian angel.
There's no such thing.
Yeah, Thanks.
Oh, is there something on my screen? In the same spot. I thought I got rid of that. Okay. Back to what we were doing here.
Dear sister, Masyaf is overrun by a battery of Templars, and their motive is clear. They desire the secrets locked away in Altair's library. Secrets they believe will lead them to something called the Grand Temple. Whether or not this is true, I do know the library is real. I have seen its door for myself. But none can enter. Not without 5 keys which were sent to Constantinople with Niccolo Polo almost 300 years ago. Claudia, I must find these keys. The Templars have already located one, and I do not know how difficult it will be to find the others. Only time, skill, and a bit of luck will tell.
I like that he's writing Claudia letters. That's nice. Here we are. Before this fully loads, we'll read up on the Golden Horn. The Golden Horn, or Helic, I'm hoping I said that right, meaning waterway, is an estuary flowing into the Bosphorus Strait that bisects Constantinople into its northern and southern halves. Because of its breadth and depth, the Golden Horn has served as a natural harbor since the days of ancient Byzantium. In 1502, after the cessation of violence between Ottomans and Venetians, Sultan Bayezid II invited the famous Florentine Leonardo da Vinci, a Leonardo reference, to submit a design for a bridge that would span a 250-meter wide section of the Golden Horn. Upon seeing Leonardo's design, however, Sultan felt the project was too ambitious and scrapped the idea. 4 years later, Bayezid extended the same invitation to a young artist named Michelangelo. Or probably Michelangelo, I should be saying it that way, maybe. But Michelangelo, being an avowed rival of Da Vinci's, refused the Sultan's invitation outright, evidently incensed that Leonardo had been asked first. So, which is honestly pretty fair of him, all things considered. That kind of tells you where we are, if you know where the Bosphorus Strait and Constantinople are. This that song, if you don't know. Istanbul, not Constantinople. No, it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. I love that song. It's classic. Here we go, sailing in.
A magnificent sight.
It is a work in progress.
No city in Europa has a skyline quite like this.
Well, to be precise, that is Europa. That is Asia.
Ah, some borders even the Ottomans cannot move.
Very few. You are Italian by the sound of it, but your outfit is not. Have you been traveling long?
Si, a molto tempo. I left Rome 12 months ago, looking for inspiration. And that search brought me here. When I was a child, my father told me stories about the fall of Constantinople.
You must mean the conquest of Constantinople. I suppose the moral of any story matches the temper of the man telling it.
That we can agree on.
Güzel. Constantinople is a city for all kinds and creeds. Students like me or travelers such as yourself. I have so much work to return to, but it is good to be home.
Work? When I was your age, my interests were mainly salve.
Incredible. I am surprised you got anything done.
As was my mother.
It was a pleasure speaking with you, Bey Effendi. I hope you find something to hold your interest in.
I have faith I will.
Yardım edebilir miyim efendim?
Grazie, dear boy.
A scholar and a gentleman.
Italian.
You are full of surprises.
Very few, my friend. Exik all mine.
Hoş geldin kardeşim. Unless the legend is a lie, you are the man I long to meet. Renowned master and mentor. Ezio Auditore de la.
Prego.
Forgive me. I have a hard time remembering that Italian gibberish.
Da Firenze, the city where I was born.
Ah, yes. So, by your custom, I would be Yusuf Kazim da Istanbul. I like that.
Istanbul. Yet another name for this city.
Evet, it's a local favorite. Come, Mentor da Firenze. I will show you around.
Okay. So yeah, they just kind of spoil this immediately. But yeah, that was Prince Suleiman. Suleiman? I hope I said that right. I can't believe they just immediately spoil that we met him on the ship. Everyone in the world knew this guy's name in... This guy's name... Oh my gosh, I can't believe I said that for a second there. In the 16th century, Suleiman the Magnificent, they called him in the West the 10th Sultan of Osman's ever-expanding empire. His fellow Turks were also generous with their praise, though far more practical, calling him Suleiman Kanuni, or the Lawgiver, the man responsible for improving the empire's bureaucratic engine, making it run like a well-oiled engine. No small feat for an empire as large as his. But I'm getting ahead of myself, ahead of our present concerns. When Ezio met Suleiman, he was still a young man with only the faintest hope of ever becoming sultan, since his father, Selim, was dead last in the Ottoman hierarchy. So, as befitting a young man of his status and stature, Suleiman threw himself into study with little thought of ever becoming sultan himself. He was educated at the university in Istanbul and received private tutoring in Topkapi Palace. Little else is known about his early years, except that he was a kind and thoughtful man, that he had a servant named Ibrahim, whom he considered his best friend. By the time Suleiman was 17, however, Bayezid had recognized his grandson's talent and intelligence, and installed him as the governor of a large region of the Black Sea. Oh, region north of the Black Sea, sorry. Over the next few years, Suleiman would hold a number of similar positions until 1520, when an unexpected tragedy robbed his father of the Sultanate. Suleiman, aged 26, took the throne, a position he would hold for almost 50 years. No pacifist, Suleiman would expand the Ottoman Empire's lands to its furthest points, and by the end of his rule, the lands under his command stretched from Algeria to the Persian Gulf, and from Austria down to Egypt. But for all his expansionist desires, he was a tolerant man too. He realized the only way to keep an empire as large as his together was to honor the cultures, traditions, and religions of those living under his auspices. Which, I mean, it worked for them for a long time, all things considered. Of course, we got Yusuf here. I was waiting for that. Yusuf Tazim. Abstergo has some data on this guy, gathered a few years back, but there's not a lot about him in standard history books, which I'm sure he'd be happy to know. Yusuf Tazim was a Turk born in Bursa around 1467, who was raised in Constantinople from the age of 8 by his mother. His father was an assassin, and presumably that's how Yusuf became one too. But there's no mention of what happened to Papa Tazim. Was he killed? Did he desert the family? Your guess is as good as mine. By the time he was 17, Yusuf was well known around the city as a rabble-rouser and a petty thief. But a chance meeting with the legendary vizier Ishak Pasha changed all that. Ishak was an assassin too, operating in the Sublime Port right under Bayezid II's nose. It was Ishak who had defeated Vlad Tepes and later brokered the tentative truce between Ottomans and assassins. By the late 1480s, he was busy recruiting open-minded citizens of the empire to his order's cause. Yusuf was taken with Ishak's charisma and easy manner of leading, and so joined the assassins just before his 20th birthday. From there, Yusuf's rise was swift and assured, and by 1500 CE, he had made quite a name for himself. In 1502, Yusuf met with a contingent of Venetian assassins in Greece in a joint effort to steer the Ottoman-Venetian war to a peaceful end. These efforts appear to have paid off, for in 1503 the fighting stopped, ushering in a brief era of peace on the Ottoman Empire's western border. Perhaps made complacent by the assassin's successes in keeping the peace, Sultan Bayezid II grew soft in his final decade, preferring his mystical texts and alchemical experiments to governing. This suited the assassins just fine, for a dull peace was preferable to endless war and imperial expansion. But following the earthquake in 1509, new threat appeared in Constantinople, Templars fighting under the old Byzantine crest, stirring from years of relative calm. Yusuf once again roused his assassins to begin the long and difficult fight ahead. Which is where we come in. I don't think it's going to give one for the woman we met, but she will become important. So, let's see. Do not wander far from Yusuf. I'll try not to.
Welcome to Galata district. For centuries, it has been a home to orphans from Europa and Asia alike. You won't find more diversity anywhere else in the city. And for that reason, assassins make it their home.
I would like to see where.
Kesinlikle. The Brotherhood is always eager to meet the man who put the Borgias out to pasture.
That we did.
Oh. Does everyone in this city know I'm here already?
Well, your Holy Land tussle with the Templar did not go unnoticed.
Look how beautiful this is here. This is
When
nice.
I first set out, violence was so far from my mind. I sought wisdom. The contents of Altair's library.
Not realizing it has been sealed for 3 centuries?
No, I assumed as much. But I never expected to find Templars guarding it.
Very troubling, no? 5 years ago, Templar influence here was minimal. A small faction with dreams of restoring the Byzantine throne. But they're growing in number, day by day. And with Sultan Bayezid on his way out, they may try something dramatic.
Is there no heir to the Ottoman throne?
Not just one, 2 angry sons. It's a familiar pattern with these royals. When the Sultan calls, the princes draw their swords.
Jeez. Pretty cutthroat. Remember who those guys we saw were. The city might be my favorite in the Ezio's collection.
Between the Templars and the Ottomans, you must stay busy.
Ezio, I barely have time to polish my blade.
That's not good. Oh, don't.
Ezio, there! Another wave!
Just say don't run off without me.
Watch.
Byzantium is dead, as are you.
The whole city wakens to welcome you, Ezio.
Alright, is the mercenaries thing the exact same one? Okay. No, it is different. We'll read it. Okay, mercenaries were highly mobile in the 16th century, moving from one contract to the next with ease, irrespective of who they were fighting and what they were fighting for. Often, when a state bankrolling a band of mercenaries ran out of money, the group would disband. Okay, actually, we might have read that part before. Let's see. This ironic practice reached its most poignant heights in the beginning of the 14th century when the Byzantine Empire, beset on all sides by hostile tribes, paid a small but fierce group of warriors to fight for their cause. Who were these much sought-after soldiers prior? Ottomans. Some mercenaries were honorable, of course. Yeah, we read that part too.
First the regents, now the rats. Ottoman soldiers have a special loathing for these Byzantine thugs. That gives us some breathing room.
How much?
Just a little. They'll still kill you if you look at them wrong. But they will feel bad about it later.
Touching.
It's not so bad, really. For the first time in many decades, the assassins have a strong presence here. It wasn't always that way. Under the Byzantine Emperor, the assassins were hunted down and killed on the spot.
Yeah, sounds not great. Glad to see they're doing better, though. Also, this tower is just really...
We're almost there.
Alright, well, stop wandering and get there. It's funny that he's an assassin, but he doesn't ever wear the hood. Can't wait to actually make the map not look like this as well. That will be ideal. Alright. There we go. There's the article on that tower. Galata Tower. Built by Genoese settlers in 1348 as an expansion of their colony on the north shore of the city, Galata, or is it Galata? I hope it's Galata Tower, was the key component to a large defensive structure, most of which had been dismantled by the time of the Ottomans. In the 17th century, the tower was purported to have served as the launch point for one of the earliest sustained, unpowered attempts at human flight. According to reports from a traveling historian, a man named Herzafen Ahmet Çelebi strapped himself into a homemade glider one fine day in 1632 and threw himself off the tower's cornice. According to this one, and the only one, eyewitness, Herzafen's flight took him over Galata and across the Bosphorus waterway, where he landed safely on the shores of the Asian continent. Awed by his apparently supernatural abilities, Sultan Murad paid Herzafen a fat bag of gold coins, then banished him to Algeria, where he died some years later. Could you imagine? That's funny. Later, in the 18th century, the Ottomans began using the tower to spot fires in and around the city. But by the late 20th century, the only fires of any concern to visitors of Galata Tower were those burning up the floor of the nightclub built at the tower's apex. That's right, dinner and dancing for a modest price, high above the world. A far cry from the rather staid impulses of the Middle Ages, no? It is kind of funny to think about. Because that tower does still exist, but I guess it just has a club in it now. After all this time. Kind of a shame, almost.
Mentor, say hello to your extended family.
Salute a voi, assassini. It is an honor to find such fast friends so far from home.
You see, brothers? Our mentor is not afraid to weep openly in front of pupils.
Do not worry. I will not make a habit out of it.
Ezio and I were ambushed on the way here. I'd like some of you to do a sweep of the area. Hey, man! And you, Ezio. Your weapons and armor are in a pitiful state. Maybe find some money and repair what you can. There is a blacksmith nearby. He's a friend.
Buona idea.
Alright, I'll do it. This is our assassination kit. This one's quite cool too. Honestly, one of the better ones in these early games. I quite like this one. I like it better than the Brotherhood one. I think. It just looks nicer. Maybe it doesn't have as much stuff to do in it, but still really cool.
I give a great selection of blades. Only
We have money for that. Can't repair anything.
Price is so low. The best in metalwork.
There we go. Now we look a little cooler.
I have a wide range of
Praise the heavens! We feared we had lost our mentor to the vices of the big city.
I am content with my own vices, grazie.
So, what's on your mind, Ezio?
Tell me more about the Templars. You call them Byzantines. Yet the Byzantine Empire was overthrown 60 years ago.
These men are remnants of a line loyal to the cause of the last emperor, Constantine XI. Who leads them now, however? I cannot say.
Capisco. I suppose it is up to me to find out.
Ezio, where is your hook blade?
My hook blade?
You've never seen one? I grew up using these.
This is one of the best items in the whole series.
Show me how it works.
I love the hook blade. Every hook blade moves successfully at least once. Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can still pickpocket, but that's not super important.
Think of the hook blade as an extension of yourself, Ezio.
There we go. Super nice for long jumps. I didn't get the roof there, that makes me sad. And we'll be collecting those, don't you worry. Can I mark these on the map? Yes, yes I can. Okay, that's super cool. I might even go through and systematically mark them before I grab them, just to make sure. There we go.
You think I cannot make this one? Didn't break a sweat!
That is one of the best jumps in this game. That is so cool.
Here, come on.
There we go.
Ooh, clap.
Just gonna keep marking those as I see them. Alright. And yes, you can still buy stuff that needs to be bought. So some stuff stays the same, even though it's got a very fresh coat of paint on it at this point. Quite like this coat of paint, though. This is nice. Renaissance Italy was great, but this is so cool.
Watch and learn, Ezio. We call this a hook and run. Sprint at your opponent, and just as you reach him, use the hook blade to slip by.
Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I'm trying to do. Hold on, do I need to hold it? Okay, I need to hold it.
Harika. Shahane.
Here we go.
The standard Ottoman hook blade has two parts, you see. The hook and the blade. So you can use one or the other. An elegant design. How about the bigger challenge?
Va bene, let's go.
Alright, climb to the up the tower in under 60 seconds. I promise nothing.
Having fun? That's right. Let the hook blade do the work.
Alright, there we go. This makes climbing so nice. Wish we could side climb a little faster though.
İşte throw yourself into it.
There we go. Well, I would have had to go a lot faster than I think I was going there. That's okay.
Welcome to Constantine, Ezio, the crossroads of the world.
Look at that, it's
Many
beautiful.
generations of men have ruled the city, but they have never subdued her. She always bounces back.
It seems a fine place to call home.
It is. Race you to the bottom?
I'm gonna open this chest I saw over here. Now, is there... Yeah, there is something at the way top. Can I not? Okay. I'll just remember that's up there. I was gonna mark it. I believe it's another Animus fragment. Look at that. That's one of the best views of the city you'll get. It's gorgeous from up here. Look at that. Now, I don't believe all of that over there is in the game. I think that wall that divides it there is where that ends. And if you look at pictures of the city, actually it looks pretty close to this. It's so cool. Obviously, they make them a little smaller in these games. But that's okay.
I'm impressed, Yusuf. My brothers in Roma would like this.
Just give credit where it is due.
Yusuf, çabuk buraya gel.
Huh?
An attack on two fronts, Galata and the Grand Bazaar.
Every day, the same bad news. How is your appetite for swordplay?
I do what I must.
Good man.
Alright. Perform a zipline assassination. Oh yeah, I forgot about the ziplines too. There we go.
When he tires of running, an assassin must take to the air. Watch.
Another reason the hook blade is so good. Oh yeah, you can stay on this way. This is so good. Oh, I fucking missed it. I want to do it. There we go. I love that little assassin thing up there. That's great. On top of the zip line.
Templar
post.
scout. And another there. Watch this.
Assassin! Help!
Grave digger.
There we go. Mind if I do?
Time to part company. I'll head to the bazaar. You stay here. Do you see that tower?
See. The Galata Den.
Evet. I can't be in two places at once, but with you here, I don't have to be. Haydi Rastkale.
Alright, is it time for my least favorite thing in this game? I think it is. It's something that immediately seems awesome, and then it's just ridiculously annoying to me to try and figure out, so we're going to avoid it as much as we possibly can. The first time you do it, though, it's really not so bad. Alright, I actually want to climb this tower, though. Get that sink spot. Should be cool. There we go. Yeah, I really wish the hook blade was in some other games in the series, but it literally never shows up again. And that makes me a little sad. Because it's so good. There we go. Mind if I do? Very nice. 2 of 22. This game isn't huge, as you can probably figure out. It's on the smaller end of Assassin's Creed games, but doesn't overstay its welcome as well, which is nice. Can I not climb that? There we go. Their weird masks do weird me out a little bit. What do you see out of that?
Unebuk, Sheriff Usta. Is Yusuf with you?
An attack in this city demands his attention.
That's the sound of
What is
mask.
our situation?
We beat back the
See-through
Vanguard,
cloth.
but they are sure to send more troops.
Are your men ready for another fight?
They are now.
Okay, yeah. It's literally a tower defense minigame. It's really fun the first time you play it, like right here. But I've tried playing it outside of this, and it is really annoying, and I don't know why I lose. So we're gonna avoid it as much as we possibly can. We just have to do this first one. I think you're, like, guaranteed to win this first one, though, so that's kind of why it's fun. If the rest of them played like this, I wouldn't mind so much. Just kind of a waste of time. Teach me how.
Hold
yeah.
that point for me. Make your stand there. Defend that area. Hold there. Secure that point.
See, we need more morale to call in more people.
Make your stand there.
Yeah, go right there. As they get kills, you'll get more morale. You can build a barricade in the street. And honestly, I want to put it, like, right here, I think. Let's do one of these guys. Unless we have enough. Okay, never mind. Yeah, just more crossbows,
Make your
please.
stand there. Hold that point for me. Hold there.
Secure that point. Make your stand there.
Okay.
Make your stand there.
Will help. These guys are our last line of defense, essentially.
Secure that point. Defend that area. Hold that point for me. Make your stand there. Hold there. Fire at that!
Oh shit, yeah. I should have waited. Yeah, just keep the riflemen ready to go. There we go. Killed a bunch of them. I keep missing because I'm a fool. There we go, it's working pretty well. As I said, this first one is really easy.
Make your stand there. Make your stand there.
I don't think you could possibly lose this first one.
Defend that area. Hold there.
Look how many assassins you can call in, it's ridiculous.
Make your stand there.
There we go. Good luck getting through that. It's kind of ridiculous that they can't just take on the guards with what they have on the battery. There we go. Luck. So yeah, the first one is really easy. They don't stay easy. Fair warning. I'm sure someone out there knows exactly what they're doing. But, yeah, I'm not worried about it. I don't feel like doing that ever again. And that's... So it's connected to your... It's connected to your wanted.
Send word if the Templars regroup. I will be with Yusuf at the Grand Bazaar Den.
Take a ferry across the Halij. It's the fastest way to the peninsula.
Halij. Okay. So yeah. What we can do... I heard something. What did I hear? Oh, it's right here. One of these. These usually just have gunpowder in them. Or like something for that, yeah. Not at all my favorite things. Yeah, so what basically we need to do to avoid having to do that, to defend our dens, is essentially just never have wanted level. No. We can buy this bank here, though, right away, so we don't have to worry about that. Which is huge. Bankers. Due to a few tenets of Islamic law, specifically the injunction against charging interest for profit, modern banking as we know it today was not officially endorsed by Ottoman authorities until the middle of the 19th century. In its place was a quasi-religious network of waqfs, moneylenders who were required to spend all their interest earned on social and religious programs. Non-Muslim populations were exempt from these strictures, however, which led to the earlier formation of familiar banking operations, especially in Galata, where enclaves of Greeks, Jews, and Armenians flourished. And I mean, yeah, like, what do you expect? Like, they don't have to be subject to your religious rules, so Jewish people end up in banking systems. Alright, I want to buy... money. Give me your money. Don't have enough for that. No, dude, I'm just trying to open a doctor office for you. You weren't gonna give your money to it. You were just gonna sit there and never, ever, ever have any doctors. Because of Constantinople's unique geographic position on the boundary between Europe and Asia, doctors in the Ottoman Empire were well versed in the traditions of Eastern and Western medicine, which meant, depending on your perspective, that they were either doubly educated or doubly confused. From the Greeks, the Ottomans had inherited a fondness for bloodletting and the application of leeches to cure diseases, and from the Turks they retained a passion for cauterizing wounds and convalescing in hot springs. Herbal folk medicines were also in widespread use. One Ottoman medicinal tome names over 600 different herbs with purported medicinal properties. Despite the nascent state of medicine at the time, the Ottoman Empire was notable for the fact that its hospitals charged no fees. Citizens with money, however, were still more likely to hire private physicians. Some things never change, do they?
Even Rashid himself could have treated you no better. I make use of all his...
I'm not interested in getting any more wanted level now, so we're not going to steal from anyone else to pay for any more shops for now. Oh, wait, actually, just kidding. If we get enough money, we can bribe the herald.
They are a gangrenous...
We need 100 ducats and we can bribe him. Proclamations, local laws, news, market days, and advertisements were all called out by heralds. Since many people in the 16th century could not read, in Ottoman Constantinople, heralds were joined by their cousins, the muezzin, the criers who stand atop minarets and perform the daily calls to prayer. So it should be noted, we don't have wanted posters to pull down, so kind of do need to pay them. So we're gonna actually just collect enough to pay him.
You will not survive this day! Guard!
No, I will survive this day, actually. Now, what we need to do is pay him. Which I know sounds like something I'd never do. But if we pay him, sure, we lose 100 money. We could just buy it. We could just steal it back. And we don't get much wanted level from that, so it's fine. That's how we can keep our wanted level low. Alright, now let's make our way over to the first mission. I am glad we bought a couple things. We'll have to wait to buy some more. Ooh. Oh no, this isn't gonna be money.
I suppose I too should exercise more.
Yeah, you probably should exercise more, sir. In my old age, I can do stuff. Why can't you? Alright, we already read about the heritage, I believe is what they said. Alright, do not create any conflict in the Imperial North District. We'll see what we can do. We'll see. It would be ideal if there was no conflict, I'll tell you that. Oh, we had another thing. Sorry, I must read. Prosphorion and Neorion harbors. Two small ports on the northern edge of Constantinople's peninsula, nestled in the Golden Horn estuary. In the Byzantine era, both ports would have benefited from the protection offered by the Great Chain, strung across the mouth of the Golden Horn. Okay, thank you for enlightening me with words I can't say.
New friends.
I thought we were supposed to not get into trouble. Hey, gotta give me a chance to block, sir.
You fight like a man late for his own wedding.
See, by about 25 years.
I was too late to save the bazaar then, unfortunately. But now that my army has doubled in size, we'll take it back together. This way! When the Templars take control of a district, they flaunt their presence. Hanging banners, extorting the merchants, it's a constant battle to keep them at bay. And they rub our noses in every victory.
They are quite bold. Why does the Sultan tolerate this?
Sultan Bayezid is far away, Ezio. Warring with his son Selim, many Fersa northwest of the city. He has been away for years, at least since the earthquake, and maybe even before. He is blind to all this turmoil.
Ah, but your eyes are open, see?
Hem defal, Tashigibi. Believe it.
Gosh, this city's so cool.
Too many to engage directly.
I am not confident a smoke bomb will help us here.
Smoke bomb? Ezio, it's time you Italians joined the 16th century. These do not obscure. They distract. You see? They can't resist. Let's move.
You are full of surprises today.
Crafting explosives is a new hobby. One we borrowed from the Chinese and have taken to with great passion.
You will have to teach me.
Who is the mentor here, Ezio? I'm beginning to wonder.
It is kind of neat to have Ezio still learning for someone. And have a reason for him to still be learning. There. Just wanted to mark that. If we see him, we might as well mark him. Since I'm not collecting him yet. I don't know... I think the whole map might be available to us, but I could be wrong.
Your turn. Make me proud.
Okay. R1. Want the cherry bomb. Triangle to aim bomb manually. I don't use these nearly enough. We'll try and use them as we play through this, though.
There they go. Hurry, we're nearly there.
Alright, I'm with you. Money. Distractions? What? No, I never get distracted. Couldn't be me.
This is another of our many dens, taken by Templars, as you can see. Somewhere among this rabble is a Templar captain. Kill him, then climb the tower and light their signal fire. This warns the Templars that it is time to pack up and go.
Bene, you create a distraction. I will send them home.
They must do this a lot to know that. There we go. It's kind of a cool little sequence. Thanks for lining them up.
Ezio, over here.
Oh, don't start that shit. You're not Leonardo da Vinci.
Whenever the Templars commandeer one of our dens, they leave a captain in charge. Search the area carefully, and you might see him strutting about like a peacock.
Alright.
Use those legendary senses of yours, Ezio, and scan the streets. You'll find our target.
He's our guy. Let's say he looked the most buff out of all of them. Alright, let's do this thing. I wish I had the crossbow still. Don't fall off the roof. No, it's fine. Distract him.
What happened here? Surely somebody saw something. Hey, you!
Aw. What do you mean? The guy ran away. There was no conflict. I won. Oh well. Gonna loot. Looting is good. There we go. Much better. Now we're making money.
Nice work, kid boss. Those kids won't throw on the road anymore. I like the way you widen your eyes and nostrils. Very tough.
Whoa. Saw through the wall a bit there, but that's okay. We're gonna want to avoid doing too much open conflict. So I'm gonna keep having to find heralds throughout this game. It's gonna happen a lot. I absolutely refuse to do that mini game. Not interested at all. Alright, let me on here. Just do a nice little synchronize. I think you could just light it and it'll auto-synchronize. I just like to do it. It makes me satisfied. There we go. Very nice. Now we have a presence up here again. That's okay. I'm not worried about the 100% sync at all. And we're already done with sequence 2. That is how quick this game is gonna go. Again, this game does not overstay its welcome.
I'm seeing very strange activity in the Animus.
Oh?
The CPU should be fairly idle, but the system monitor is spiking regularly, sometimes as high as 85%.
Is it serious?
I'm not sure. Desmond's signs are stable.
Well, if there isn't a problem, let's not try to fix anything.
Fair enough.
That's a good call.
God, I need a drink.
Desmond, think about this. What if I went with you?
With me? Where?
It could work. Just for a while. Until I found a way out. Another body, maybe, or I don't know. I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
That's not going to happen. I'm sorry.
No. I guess I had my chance. And I wasted it.
You went a little crazy. Which is really sad, actually. The question is...
Close? Desmond and Lucy? I mean, closer than friends?
Well, there was the occasional misty-eyed moment, but
She liked him, Bill. That's what she told me.
Interesting.
that's it? Just interesting?
I spent a lot of time training each of them when they were younger. She was a remarkable woman. I just find this whole situation quite sad.
Sad? Are you finally getting soft on us, Bill?
It appears William was in charge of training both of us. I forgot what I was about to say before.
Claudia.
That's okay.
Constantinople, called Istanbul by the Turks, has welcomed me as one of its own. The assassins here, led by an affable fighter named Yusuf, take great pride in their city. A place as diverse and colorful as one could imagine. But it is a troubled city too. A rebellious faction of Byzantine Templars still fights to retain influence. And their recent attacks have delayed my search for the Masyaf keys. But this will not last. As soon as I am able, I will begin looking for Nicolo Polo's former trading post, in search of clues that will bring me nearer to the Masyaf keys.
Indeed. We're gonna find them. But first, we gotta buy the entirety of Istanbul. Ah, it's gonna be great. Beautiful.
How did we do?
We have won the day and recovered that den. But we lost a few friends in this fight.
So much death for so little gain.
You have some experience recruiting new assassins, do you not?
More than a little.
The people here are quite sick of these Templar attacks. Can you turn on your charms and find us a few more recruits?
See, but this den will not do for training them. Not this soon.
A good point. Speak with one of my men in Galata after you are finished. He can help you begin their training.
Very nice. Well, let's get on with it. We're gonna follow the main quest for a minute at the very least. Then we'll start worrying about some of the side stuff as we go. You can go to bookshops and buy stuff. There's still tailors. Templar awareness is what it is. It's not really a wanted level. In fact, let's do my little trick.
I say, can it... Oh, trust me to be in the...
Yeah. We'll never fully get rid of our Templar awareness, but it definitely helps. I want to keep that down because I don't feel like defending our dens. You can just let them take it, but it takes forever, and when they take it, you can't buy property, so then you have to retake it again. It's quite annoying.
Are you a compassionate man, Effendi? Can you help me? That I stole fruit from a vendor, I will not deny. But only because my hunger has trumped my honesty. Bring me the key to these chains, and I will repay you tenfold.
Alright. Pickpocket the guard or retrieve the key. Let's do that.
Obviously.
Not the first time Ezio's told someone in bars to just wait. Let's just make our way over here. I didn't say anything about not killing other characters, so I'm not particularly worried. Sorry about that, sir.
Good show. Almost looks real. No, you don't.
What's that? Oh. I thought I threw something for a minute there. I think I did.
I don't see him.
Most interesting.
Yeah, it is most interesting. Let me get out of here. gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, gotta keep running, gotta keep running, gotta keep running. We will reduce distance to the target when we are safe and sound. Alright. This is not in our search area. It should be okay.
Where do I know that
More
man?
foreign.
Then blood must have
Not interested.
Which way did he go?
Come on, I gotta get away eventually, right? That should do. Oh, hello. That's a dead end. Oh, come on. How did they find me? It's annoying. Okay, we'll just hide here until they're not looking for us anymore. That was annoying.
Make sure to consult a qualified physician at the earliest opportunity. A public service announcement from Dr. Bülent Demir and Associates.
Are we still wanted? Or are we chill? We're good. Okay. Let's get back here. Open up that cage. Our first recruit. Let's go.
You humble me, Effendi. I will return to the merchant I robbed and show him the same kindness.
After you have cleared your conscience, amigo, consider joining our cause. To be an honest man, one needs honest work.
I would be honored. Saul.
I definitely wanted to make things better, at least. That's good. Now, we can't technically just swim over there. It's so much faster to just take a boat. There we go. I have swum across once. I don't care to do it again. It just takes a little longer than I actually care to do. Yeah, let's talk about the factions in this game there. We haven't even met the Romani yet, but there is a faction called the Romani, which is actually more so like a somewhat religious group, I'd say. I don't know if it counts as an ethnic group or just a religious group. I do, however, know they were, just like the Jews, unfortunately, treated very poorly in the 30s and 40s. If you catch on to that, what I'm trying to say. Can I not do that? I don't want to throw all my throwing knives. There we go. Is this one? Do I need to purchase these, or are these good to go? Cool, I don't need to purchase them. Awesome. So we have our sort of fast travel network ready to go. Is there anywhere to buy around here? I want to buy more things. Because we can. Yeah, we can buy a bookshop. Let's buy that. Want to do that as soon as we can. Get as much money in. Because there's some quite expensive landmarks in this one. There we go. The buildings are a little taller, hence why they have the hoop blade. Which did a lot of other nice stuff for us, too. There we go. Now we got 2,175 every 20 minutes. It's not so bad. Not so bad.
Come and see what my little bookstore has got.
I'm gonna keep pressing the wrong button, aren't I? So you can buy the Odyssey, written by Homer, the Aeneid, written by Virgil, Mu'allaqat, written by unknown, Geography, written by Ptolemy, and we don't have enough money for the History of the Kings of Britain by Geoffrey of Monmouth. We'll have to save up some more money. And also, we need to get the treasure map when we can. Actually, let's just steal some money, shall we? I didn't even think about that at first. Just gonna run around and steal. Not from them. That'd be unfortunate. How much money do you have? 13? Okay.
Damnation! My purse is gone!
You, I need more money. They're running away from me. They know I take money.
Hey! Do I need to call the guards?
No, you need to check your pockets.
What I wouldn't do for some of that down here.
Alright, this is working pretty well. We have a lot of money so far. Wonder how much the treasure maps are, though. I need more groups of people. Or just people in general. What was that I heard? Oh, a chest.
Yazıklar olsun.
This is a good spot. I'm getting lots of money. There we go. Give me more money.
Aha! Another one!
Shame on you!
What are you gonna do about it? Not a whole lot. It's working really well, though. They sound pissed. Ezio needs money, okay? He's clearly an avid reader. Maybe we should check the treasure maps first. Galata treasure map 1. We can't get those yet. Oh no, wait, we just don't have enough money. That's a lot. That's fine. We'll save up for it. Alright. Now it's the money grind. So we need the other treasure map yet. Let's not go over that wall yet. Let's just grab this one. Just keep stealing from people. This is our early game money grinding.
Who brings information regarding the activities of the Assassin Brotherhood?
Hey! Over here! We have a light finger here!
The timing on that was immaculate. Oh my goodness. I stole from that guy. He got pissed at me. He tried to punch me. Punched the Herald after I bribed and then stole from him. Alright, we need a lot of money for this other, other treasure maps. Let's just keep going for a minute. Once we have the treasure map, we can clear the chests out of this area and hopefully buy all the stuff. Which is going to be real nice.
Really? I find their pecorino to be salty, not refined.
Don't we get balloon?
We can even buy the Galata Tower, but I'm not worried about that yet. Alright, whole group of people right here. gonna be huge. Mere money. Don't do this in real life. This is terrible. Also, you'll probably get killed by the wrong person that you steal from. They're like, nope, you gotta get out of here.
We have a light finger here.
It's fine. There's so many people here. This is ridiculous.
Ah, Fischler!
Everyone knows me as the thief.
The price of excellence can only be
Wait till we get some of the other cool stuff in this game. Alright. Let's open this treasure chest. That's gonna be enough to go buy a treasure map then. I just want the Galata ones all set right away. And if we have enough money, we'll grab that last book while we're at it. This chest over here, we might as well open that too. Get out of my way, ladies. I ain't giving you money. There we go. Well, you could have opened that chest too, but you didn't. You gotta come begging me for money. Okay, where's this shop? And yes, we can... I think I mentioned it before. I don't remember now. But yeah, we can buy, like, Galata Tower, but it's gonna be real expensive. So we're gonna put that off for a while. Honestly, it might be worth getting all of those. Might pull up a map of every... oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Every location for one of those in the Galata district. We can just do Galata out right away. Should be nice. Just on this side, yeah. So, sir, I've definitely legally found a bunch of money. We'll buy more of those later. I want this though. Yeah, we still have over 1,000. So we can probably grab the more expensive out of the two first. Okay. Let's take a look around now. Now again, I theoretically could just use a guide for these, but I don't know. Not a big fan of doing that for this. We'll grab this, we'll just make our way up here, I think.
Hey, have you lost all reason?
Might as well just steal from everyone as we go. Doesn't seem to be doing nearly as much for wanted level as I was expecting. Which is kind of hilarious, all things considered. The guards don't really care that we steal from everyone. We need the money anyway, so... Look at that.
Certainly, I do not mind the local customs. In many ways, these barbarians are much more civilized. Remedies tried, tested, and true.
Let's grab this. Should be up on this building, I believe. Actually, no, it should be kind of close to our level, shouldn't it?
What's got into him?
And you know what? Yeah. Why not? We're gonna do a little Galata clearing quick. Alright, just give me one moment. There's only 11 in Galata, which is kind of what I figured there wouldn't be that many. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Right, hold on. Let me double check the reward for doing these. Well, no, I'll still get them all. Okay, I can still want to get them all. actually. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind. We don't even need a guide. Cool, cool, cool, cool. So what we actually need to do is just collect 50 of them, and the other 50 should all just appear on the map then, which is huge. So we can actually just start kind of collecting them as we go, which I am all for, because that's going to save us some time then, and I don't have to sit here and stare at something else to try and find out where they are. Okay, can I... Actually, yeah, put me back here. I'm gonna get that chest over here. This little walled-in section of the city here, we got a chest. And I believe there's a point in buying all the books in the map. I don't 100% remember. But I want to say that there is a point in doing that, so... Hence why I wanted to grab those right away, even if we didn't need them just yet.
Please accept my apologies.
We will be buying them all, though, eventually.
You'll find yourself terribly abnormal.
Oh, that's right, we can call our assassins to kill that guy. Haha! Got him. These guys are Janissaries. Let's read up on them. Excuse me? Okay.
Another one taken to suit their cause, no doubt.
What was that?
Does it never end?
Eternity in hell will be your ultimate reward.
Can I not?
I'm going to be sick. Must.
You, strife rules this land, but
Okay.
there will be justice.
Let me... Can I open my... I think the game is glitched, actually.
Guard unable to contain them.
themselves, eh? You wretched dog!
I think I have broken something in trying to read about the Janissaries. Okay, let's get up to the sync point and we'll see. If I have to reload, I have to reload. It's just one of those things. It's concerning, though. I don't know what happened. Okay, climb Ezio. Come on. Come on. There we go. Made it. Very nice. The city at night looks quite nice. Look at that. A couple gigantic mosques around the city. And they are actually very pretty, all things considered. I cannot open my map. The game's saved, right? Why is it not? Something is very wrong. Where's that fast travel location? Was that down here? Why is the... Why is it not letting me do anything? Can I fast travel and do something? Will that fix it? It's not letting me do that. Okay, you know what? Reload the game, I guess. I don't know what the hell is going on. That was really obnoxious. Never had that happen. Okay, well here we are. Reloading. I really hope it saved a bunch of that progress. God damn it. Why? All I tried to do was read on Janissaries and it did a weird loading thing and then it wouldn't let me do anything. I couldn't even use the fucking like fast travel location, which isn't even a menu. Well, I guess it would have opened a menu. Yeah, load. Do not tell me that it's just completely glitched. That would be super mega lame. There we go. Okay. Database, recent entries, Janissaries. Both admired and feared by the populace, the Janissaries were the Sultan's elite soldiers, expertly trained warriors loyal only to their leader. Raised from early childhood through the Devshirm system, the practice of conscripting intellectually and physically exceptional Christian children for permanent positions in Ottoman military and government. The Janissaries were a uniquely influential social class all their own. While they were not free in the standard sense, they nevertheless had an inordinate influence on imperial politics, and any man who failed to gain their favor would never become an effective ruler. As one historian of the era wrote, the Janissaries terrified the people of Istanbul. Above all, don't let any of your people get into quarrels with the Janissaries. The Porta functionaries advised foreign ambassadors, because we would be quite unable to do anything for you or for them. When bands of Janissaries entered a district, the shopkeepers immediately shut up shop. It was usually impossible to stop them ransacking a city after it had surrendered. By the end of Mehmet's II's reign, the Janissaries had become a military and political force with unprecedented power and would begin to influence the course of the empire's growth in ways no sultan had ever dreamed. Which, yeah, it kind of sucks that you get forced into being one, but, I mean, once you are one, it's not so bad, it sounds like. Alright, so we should have money to go collect at the bank. Then we'll clear out the rest of this district as far as what we can find and clear out for now. Which obviously isn't everything, but it's a good chunk. Pardon me. That's why I want to stop the bank. Excellent. Look at that. We got over 4,700.
Excellent.
That's
See
not
you
bad.
next time.
I think there's still something to buy up here. Yeah. What was a couple things? There's a faction building and the blacksmith and tailor shop. But let's grab these on our way since we already had them marked. And now that I remember / read that you actually don't need a map, you just need to collect 50 of the things.
I will just get out of your way from these guys.
That actually should help us a lot. Come on. There we go, SEO. Excellent.
We should probably lock dangerous.
Not today, sir. I love that I can loot men that have already fallen off the roof, because I started looting them before they fell off the roof. It's so great. There we go. Let's find that tailor shop that we need to buy as well then. Or maybe we just go and grab that. I don't know. Haven't fully decided. Ooh, ow! That hurt. There's the tailor shop. Let's buy that since we're down here. We want to get everything bought before we get money again in the bank. Well, within reason. I'm not going to run across the map to buy something, obviously. At least not yet.
Those boots are so garish.
Should actually look and see what they have. So you can get pouches. You can get a medium medicine pouch. It costs a lot. And a knife belt upgrade. As well as a heavy sheath, but I think we'll wait on those. Oh wait, there's other stuff in there too, yeah.
Does this amuse you?
Actually, yes.
I tell you, no ill will tell you, master. Only the hype.
Dye clothes, yeah. Oh, it costs money, sadly. There's some good colors in there. It's a lot, actually. We'll stick with what we got, though. I kind of like it. I know I have pretty much worn every color in there at some point. There we go. Got that. Got the one over here.
Wow. We're moving like the wind.
Yep, I am. Some money over there to grab. And that faction building, which we'll build. We'll build the Romani one. Just because we haven't met them yet. I think it's fun. Alright. Just gotta make our way over here. Now, to my knowledge, they just kind of take the place of the courtesans. Even though they are a little, they're obviously a little different. There we go. Here they are. Romanis. The Romani people, also called Roma, Romane, or Gypsies, I hope I got that middle one right, are a semi-nomadic, stateless people found all over the Middle East and much of Europe. Originally hailing from southern Asia, in and around present-day Afghanistan and northern India, they are a fiercely independent culture with a reputation for refusing to assimilate to their host nations. But, despite centuries of frosty relations with their neighbors, the Romani have endured, sometimes at the expense of others, often in spite of great hardship, and retained a rich and varied culture all their own. The confused term gypsy derives from the mistaken impression of the Romanis that Romanis were originally from Egypt and northern Africa, which is interesting. Yeah, I've heard, like, some people say that gypsy is sort of a bad term to use, but I guess maybe not. I don't know. One of those things that I just have questions about, I guess. Let's go talk to that annoying herald. There we go.
The beasts must be found, and the light torn from them.
Nah, I don't need to steal from all these people. No money back.
Has he lost his mind? If you value your life, turn away.
I did turn away. Relax. Here for money. Every time we see a herald, or if we get too high of a wanted level, we're just gonna search one out and lower our wanted level strategically.
Of a slow.
Of a slow what, huh? Wanna tell me?
Medicine, treatment for the sick.
Here we go. Figured we'd see one this
No,
way.
things are not.
Pardon me.
Tatara, calm down. What are you doing?
Looting. What are you doing? Huh? I hear you doing anything useful. Okay, just go like that, and then we'll start this mission. Guess we get this beautiful city to look through. It's kind of refreshing after the last game to go somewhere like this, all things considered. But we still haven't escaped from Roman ruins, all things considered. Considering Byzantium and everything. There will still be some, just not as many. Ooh, sorry.
Are you looking for a good lashing? Keep it up. I'll enjoy showing you the finest point of our hospitality.
Oh, I'm sure you would like to. But unfortunately for you, I am on my way.
Most interesting.
There we go.
Oh, Harvey, my money is gone. No!
My money is gone. No! Every Renaissance community needed a blacksmith, and we're talking about the Renaissance again. Okay. They literally just ported that description over. Give me all your money. Oh. Hit the pigeon coop. Oh fuck. They're all pissed. Go, Ezio, go. Escape. They're just civilians. Very nice. I do actually want to buy some stuff, seeing as we have a little bit of money. Let's shop at that blacksmith quick. Stop at the tailor merchant for some more things too. We'll worry about that after we get the Zap leather bracers. Can't get in any weapons yet. Small weapons. Could buy a small weapon. Let's buy that. We need money for the crossbow. Okay, we're saving up for the crossbow, other than buying, you know, shops and stuff. Don't mind everyone yelling at me from outside. I've definitely only done a little bit of wrong. Oh yeah, I remember these missions. One of your assassins has gained enough experience to lead one of your assassin dens. Den leaders can progress to the rank of Master Assassin after performing unique missions with you. Once assigned as a den leader, that assassin will be linked permanently to that den, so choose wisely. Alright, we only have Emmanuel Cantacuzinos. I hope I said that right. He's going to be our den leader. He seems like a cool guy. What am I hearing right now? Oh, these. Don't care. Not interested. Plus, didn't ask. Use your assassin signal at least one time. So these are like split into parts, so we're on the Sentinel part 1 here.
Mentor, we have a problem. A great many assassins have disappeared in recent months, and I believe I know why.
Disappeared? Do you mean they have been killed?
I fear so, but there is no time to explain. Hide in the park west of here, and wait for me to arrive. You shall see for yourself.
Alright. Your money. Just keep getting more money all the time. Not nearly as many people about right now. Same 3 women sit at every street corner. It's kind of funny. Alright. Let's see what we got over here. There we go. Very nice. Get him. There we go. Really leaving these people for the money, but I kind of want to just do this mission. Yeah, we'll leave this guy. Seeing as he's right here. There we go.
To all performers of street theatricals, permits must be obtained from the Village Authority.
Sharpen your senses. There is a danger here I do not fully understand. You keep watch, and I will have a look around.
Okay.
A small empire, and turns its sights to Ederna. From that stalwart bastion,
Interesting.
Selin's rabid might fall shall be swiftly crushed. To all performers of street theatricals, permits
It's a dead assassin.
from the Village Authority for dangerous fights are undertaken in public. Those from eating swords or reading
I do not like the look of this.
Oh, they've got a hidden blade. They're killing assassins. This ain't good. They just killed an innocent dude.
Follow that man!
Only a guilty man runs with such speed.
Yep, pretty much.
And only a fool stops to fight.
Oh, I'm gonna catch you. Except this is only part 1 of this mission, so maybe not. Oh, but he used the smoke bomb. I thought that was outdated. I wanted to go for the guy with the fucking mace, but okay.
Are you injured?
My pride is wounded, and now my heart is heavy. That man, his name is Vari. He was an assassin once.
He has obvious skill and a score to settle.
Evet, until that man is caught or killed, I fear none of us will be safe in this city.
And until you are properly trained, I will not let you go head-to-head with a killer as deadly as this man. Let us focus on further honing your skills first.
And here we go. They also have these return. This game has a lot of mechanics for Brotherhood if you haven't caught on. So we got Mediterranean defense. There's other stuff here, but that's what we want. So this allows you to send assassin's missions in cities throughout the Mediterranean region. You can undermine the Templars by freeing these cities from their influence. When a city has been reclaimed, the assassins will establish a permanent presence there. This will unlock options to help develop it and make it prosper. Templar agents, however, will attempt to retake their lost cities and may even launch a massive attack if you are not careful to maintain your influence over the city. Which is really annoying, and it essentially comes down to you will never finish this. There's no way. It just goes on forever. Little Prince. Sultan Bayezid's third and least capable son, Korkut, has been captured by Templar thugs and is being held hostage in Bursa. Send in a team of assassins to eliminate the Templars and rescue the prince. We only have him to send, so that's who we will send. And I think because this is a very special mission, it'll take a while for him to come back. Quite a while, if memory serves. But that's a future problem. I don't think it's been long enough, but let's go see if we've gotten our money back at the bank here. Get out of my way. I'd love more money. No? Okay, where am I headed? Back across, okay. That's fine.
Peace, lad.
You do not want to
I don't think I'm going the right way, but that's okay. Gives us more of a chance to loot people.
Healing service. Brazil Harry Flair.
You can kind of tell who's going to have a little more money. Right? How nice their clothes are. Let's see if we can afford anything yet. Get the knife belt upgrade, why not? It's not a bad thing to get. There we go. Look out. Perfect. No women. I steal money. I don't give it away. Unless you want a job. Get you a job. Working at one of my many, many, many places of business that I have.
Try my compress of coriander and lemon. Ideal for the rheumatism and the
I don't want to. Not to
switch services.
They're not happy.
Yinevur!
These guys always have lots of money.
Buruno!
Yes, I can walk right up and rob you. What are you gonna do about it? Have you seen how tough I am? Italian man goes to Constantinople, just robs everyone and kills people. Probably into the Imperial District. Yes, please. Need to get the Imperial District treasure maps as well. And I believe the bookshops in this area will have different books too, so that's it. Unless it's just like later in the game that you get different books. I don't remember.
Açım beyefendi.
Nice money. It'd be a shame if I took it. Oh, I didn't loot that guy. That's okay. She had a big amount.
These mad killers are just that and no more.
Oh, no, no, no. Let go, let go, let go. Got places to be. That's fine.
Brazil Harry Flair!
You're getting lots of money. Wait.
He's just
I can't do it.
Having like to win.
Well, it'll work out. Got all of them. Okay, we can't buy anything here, it looks like. Kind of hoping that Herald comes back.
He'll get you later. Let the citizens freely walk this.
Another road, no doubt.
Hayvanlar.
There we go. What's all this up here? Thief quests? Thief assignment? Thieves HQ. Thieves HQ. Well, don't mind if I stop there. I think these are just doors in, as all those were.
Arkadashim, you look distracted.
Quite. I have a lot on my mind. Someone in this district is funding a campaign to get us arrested.
How so?
Well-placed bribes to Ottoman guards, tipping them off to our actions. We do not want a conflict with our hosts, but we are not keen to surrender to them either.
Do you have an idea where this money is coming from?
I hope to find out today. Would you care to aid me? I will make it worth your while.
Alright. Using a thief group to lure the benefactor from his security zone before killing him.
See,
Let's
how
try
can
it.
I help?
We know that the Ottomans were paid a large bribe today. We are going to steal it. Once that happens, someone is sure to send an urgent message back to the money source. Follow the messenger, and we will have our man.
Okay. Seems doable. Don't mind if I do. Seems fitting we're helping the thieves out. These guys have a lot of money on them.
Brazil, Harry
Not so
Flair!
fast, thieving scum!
I couldn't loot that guy, sadly. Sadness. All I wanted was his money. Okay, where are you taking me?
Wow.
Ready.
Where do you learn to do that?
There we go. That's what I wanted. Got my thieves. Do some thieving. Take them away.
Madness lurks everywhere. I was actually just on my way home. Certainly, I do not mind the local customs. In many ways, these barbarians are much more...
Where is he going?
Well, what the fuck was that? I guess I wasn't supposed to jump down there. But I figured out who it was. And I got desynchronized immediately. What the hell? Okay, come on. Here we go. Very nice, very nice. No, should I? Should probably not. Just me, or did the audio seems a little off now? I don't know if I'm crazy. That sounded fine. Am I crazy for saying that? The audio sounds different? What is going on with this game, man? Why am I dealing with so many glitches today? Might have to reload after this mission. It's just really unfortunate if that's happening again that I have to do that. Oh, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Thought you were gonna keep going. Keep walking. Are you taking me over there? Is that the goal? I didn't steal from that guy's sadness. Yeah, okay, the audio's definitely weird. Where are you looking? It's like all like distant all of a sudden. That's weird.
What are you doing here? I told you to keep an eye on those soldiers.
It might have fixed
Forgive me,
itself.
Halim Bey, but thieves have stolen the bribe.
What? How did they know?
I am not sure.
If our contacts in the Ottoman ranks do not get their money, we do not keep our special relationship intact.
But what could I do?
Nothing, obviously. You're just a worm. Now get out of my face.
Or maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
It is an insult that I should pay so much to gain so little.
How does he do that?
Wait. Keep your eyes open for those sneaky thieves. They may be coming for us next.
Ezio, come on. My thieves are doing their job, but I got a little stuck.
Perhaps my informant is not so crooked as he needs to be.
There we go. Shit. I didn't know it was gonna be a fight with a bunch of people.
We are with you, folks. Gold ground to stay.
You're all dead now. Yeah, it's like distant. I don't know why.
I want no part of this. Stop there. Leave them in peace, Vulture.
Why is it like that?
Leave now. Madness.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to reload this, I suspect. Damn, 2 reloads in 1 episode. That's crazy.
You got away with the money?
Evet, about half of it. The rest we distributed to the people. It keeps them honest.
Just make sure you do not turn into the criminals you are fighting.
Point taken. Why don't you stick around and keep us in line?
I will call on you when I need a favor. You can count on that.
Alright, well, there we go. Alright, first things first. I'm gonna just try unplugging and replugging. No, I don't think that did it. That's unfortunate. Let's just make sure everything's loaded here. Look at that, I saw a Templar down. Alright. Quit. Yes. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, yeah, it's still going through on there. I wonder why it's doing that. I don't even know if it's necessarily showing up in the video as weird. It just sounds a little off. Just a little. This game might be the glitchiest amongst the 3. Let's go in here and buy this. There we go. I do believe we need more money, though. Is the music still a little... Is everything still a little messed up? Can't tell. Maybe I'm going crazy. Okay, so it's the same books. We already own that one. We're going to grab this one. Next up, we got the Bayezid District, and then the Constantine, and then the Arsenal. Okay. Don't need those just yet. We will be collecting them very early on in this game. Yeah, okay, the audio's definitely messed up. Okay. We're gonna do a full reset. Hopefully. If I exit out to the main game screen, that might fix it. I apologize for this, everybody. I don't know why the audio is giving me issues. I just want it to sound right. That's plugged in all the way. Okay, that's good. That's not what's causing us issues. Let's see. Doesn't it normally have sound when... Okay, it might be on the next loading screen. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Cool. I was a little stupid there. It's just 2 similar looking screens. They say different things, though. It is interesting to see how those have changed over the series. The little thing they say where it's made by a multicultural team of various religious beliefs and whatnot. That changes over the course of the series. Eventually it says other stuff. And we don't have a lot of money at all now. That's okay though. Choose our assassins on these guys.
There he is! Get there!
Very nice. Yep, sounds are fine. Okay, good. Perfect. 2 chests in here, that's nice. Very nice. That's a reasonable amount of money already. Back to the old looting. People's pockets. Let's figure out where we're headed next. It's the Imperial District. Grab this chest next.
Aha! Another one!
We got other stuff to buy in here.
Arrest this trash!
In this location. I wonder if it gave us a thing for this one or not. I'm curious. It should have. No, it didn't. Okay. I'm sure it'll give us one. It's easy to hide when we haven't stolen from them yet. There we go. Very nice. Oh, come on. Cool, that's just not climbable. Awesome. Can I climb this? Yes, yes, okay. I don't know why that other identical looking window couldn't be climbed. You're dead, sir. I'm like, I know they're just doing their job, but like, I'm just saying, if you see a dude that looks like this, are you really gonna shoot him on a rooftop? I really think that's gonna go well for you. There it is. The Grand Bazaar. One of the earliest and most important projects undertaken by Sultan Mehmet following his conquest of Constantinople was the construction of the Grand, or Covered, Bazaar, an enormous enclosed hub of commerce and trade. The Grand Bazaar's close proximity to the Golden Horn, a waterway to the north, gave merchants easy access to and from ships arriving from all over the world, and its centralized location on the peninsula ensured that all citizens had a reasonable access to its bustling corridors. Located at the heart of the complex is the Old Bedestan, a fortified enclosure built by Mehmet II, originally used by merchants to store precious goods and expensive wares overnight. Today, the bazaar contains more than 3,000 shops and employs upwards of 20,000 people. It's kind of like a shopping mall, but a little different. It's kind of cool. That's why I wanted to jump around up here and see if I could discover the bit of information for it. There we go. Might as well loot you if I have to kill you. Open that bank right there too while we're in here.
Like a rabid monkey.
Don't call me a rabid monkey. What is that even supposed to mean? I made most of our money, but it was worth it. Always want to be able to withdraw money. And we're making lots of money now. Still nothing compared to what we were making in Rome, but we'll get there. Yeah, money for me. We do. Oh, nice.
Let it be known, and some rewards are...
Yeah, literally buying stuff can actually increase our wanted level because the Templars become aware of us, which is annoying. But it's okay. We need to buy this stuff eventually anyways. 700 every 20 minutes. I'll take that. Can't afford much there yet. There's ways to make that money. I like that when you get to one that you've already looted, it just doesn't let you do it. Not gonna be a whole lot of shopping going on today. I'm kind of clearing everyone's pockets out. There we go. It's tailor shop. There's a doctor behind us. Should buy that too. Get them right up on the tailors. Is there a difference with the tailors here? Let's see. Yeah, there is. Working as a tailor was a lucrative and respectable vocation, which anyone, regardless of ethnicity or religion, could aspire to in the Ottoman Empire. And one which benefited immensely from the cross-pollination of cultures mixing in the streets and bazaars of Constantinople. Because of the empire's broad expanse, Ottoman fabrics were famous for their vibrant colors, busy patterns, and incredible level of detail, drawn from cultures as far east as Persia and as far west as Greece. A true melting pot of sartorial splendor. There we go. Look at that. Aren't you guys glad I stole from you and opened up another shop? Ooh, don't notice me. Notice me not. Yeah, let's stop. I know we're spending all of our hard-earned cash right away, but it's gonna pay dividends. We're already making 4,200 every 20 minutes. That's not bad at all. Should maybe do that Templar den pretty soon, but I believe that's not really for money in this game. They're actually more to do with the main story. Now we can eventually buy the entire Grand Bazaar, but I'm not going to be able to buy it yet. I suspect it's quite expensive. As far as those guards did not see me there. Is that another blacksmith shop that we can buy in here? Is that 2 blacksmith shops? Yeah, they're not even that far apart. And there's also a bookshop on that side. And another tailor. It's funny. We'll have to keep buying those. But we might need to get rid of our wanted level quick. So, wow. About to not be able to buy anything pretty soon. Alright, let's find us a herald. Yes, I'm keeping my money from the herald even after we pay it off. Okay, it's not a herald over here. Ooh, we can also just kill him.
Where's he from?
Mercy! I have done nothing!
Time to go visit my uncle. Help!
Ooh, there's guards coming. I can't loot them all. Unless they don't care about the dead Byzantines.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, they don't.
Hey, is that not... No.
Another one taken to suit their cause, no doubt.
Byzantines. How have we not read up on the Byzantines yet? In 293 CE, the Roman Emperor Diocletian, having come to feel that his empire had grown too large and complex to be ruled by one man, appointed 3 others to rule it as his equals. Known as the Rule of 4, this infamous tetrarchy stands out as being one of the all-time worst ideas in the history of governance. In just 3 decades, Constantine I, the most ambitious of the new emperors, eliminated his rivals and proclaimed himself the sole Caesar of the Roman Empire. Immediately after taking charge, Constantine made a second earth-shaking decision. He would move his kingdom's capital 1,000 miles east to the site of ancient Byzantium, a small city on the border between Europe and Asia, founded by Doric Greeks almost a millennium earlier. Constantine set about rebuilding this ancient city in his strict specifications with the aim of creating the world's first Christian empire. When construction was finished in 330 CE, the city he had transformed was rechristened Nova Roma Constantinopolitina, New Rome, city of Constantine. It was to be the center of a glorious new empire founded on Constantine's peculiarly militant form of Christianity, for he was a man who equated the cross with the sword, one a perfect inversion of the other. In Constantine's mind, his preferred faith should be spread by forceful example, not passive adoption. Lasting more than 1,000 years, the borders of this new Roman Empire, called the Byzantine Empire today, fluctuated wildly over its long life, its borders expanding and retracting like the tides of a great sea. But for all its peripheral movements, its axis remained fixed on the great city of Constantinople. Even as the empire changed hands between Greek, Latin, and Macedonian dynasties, Constantinople's importance was constant. But the empire it held in place would not be. Beginning in 1261 with the expulsion of the Latin emperor, Emperor Michael Palaiologos established what would be the last of the great Byzantine dynasties. For all Michael's efforts at rebuilding, the 13th century Byzantine Empire possessed only a fraction of its former land and influence, and under the subsequent reign of Andronicus II, Palaiologos, it declined even further. By 1400, the empire occupied only a small portion of Thrace and a few islands in the Mediterranean. The astounding growth and expansion of the Ottoman Empire had swallowed up all Byzantine holdings in the Anatolian Peninsula and was now threatening to engulf them from the north as well. In 1397, Ottoman Sultan Bayezid I waged an unsuccessful attack on the city, which gave the Byzantines a minute sense of relief in the ensuing years. But it was soon clear the Ottoman juggernaut could not be stopped. In the first decades of the 15th century, Byzantine emperors begged leaders in the Western Europe for aid. But ongoing wars and the complicated feelings held by the Catholic West about their Orthodox cousins led only to a series of half-hearted gestures and occasional alliances. At long last, in 1453, the invasion so many Byzantine emperors feared for nearly a century came to pass. Led by the Sultan Mehmet II, Mehmet the Conqueror, as he was later known, a massive Ottoman army marched to the walls of Constantinople and laid siege. Emperor Constantine XI fought the invaders bravely for almost 2 months, but succumbed. Oh my gosh, if I could speak. But succumbed in the end. His city was ruined and decrepit. His soldiers were brave but exhausted, and there was no point fighting what all knew was inevitable. Still, Constantine gave it his all. On his final day, he attended mass with his generals, then returned to Balcarne Palace to await the final assault. When it came, the emperor stripped off his royal garments and dove into the melee with his men, exclaiming, "We are defeated, but I still live." He was never heard from or seen again. Which is pretty interesting.
Damnation. What happened?
Sorry, I struggle with very, very, very long sentences like that, I guess. But hopefully it wasn't too bad. Let's buy this. Just gonna keep ranking up our wanted level. Why not? Okay, let's go by the tailor shop. Is there anything else in here that we haven't bought? Oh yeah, that one blacksmith. We'll get that next, after this tailor shop. We're gonna be swimming in money soon enough. Gotta repeatedly make ourselves poor early on, though. That's what it is. Getting close to 5,000 every 20 minutes, though. That's not half bad. Okay, let's go lower our wanted level, shall we? Just gotta find a way into that middle courtyard. Might as well get a little bit of money on the way. Why? Why are you not? I'm gonna hide. Get back to talking. Oh, come on, really? That's how it is. We're all getting stolen from, and I don't care. Ooh, I want to keep going that way.
Balloon!
Lichtler!
There we go.
Resil!
Alright, let's just find us a way to get rid of this wanted level.
Get a clear, Olsen!
That works. There's gotta be someone I can pay off over here. Somewhere. Unless we have to run back in there and pay it off in the same spot. Again!
What's got into him?
Don't steal, I'm not stealing. I saw that guard just appear. Or it looked like he did at least. Okay. Go this way. No stealing, no stealing, no stealing, no stealing.
In terror, held captive by the damnable acts of...
Now there is a turn for the worse.
She got rid of a little more wanted level, but that's okay. Let's go buy this one over here. You guys have lots of money. Alright, which way to go to get to there? That way, I think. Alright. Look at that, we bought so much. We got so much done. 5,000 every 20 minutes. I'm super happy with that. Now, next time we get paid, we should have tons of money. But what we really need to do is go get our wanted level down again. This is going to be the constant struggle for this game, is just lowering our wanted level all the time. I don't think... Is that guy over here again? Hopefully it reset him. I would love to just run in and pay that off.
Well, I'll be.
I think I went the wrong way. Okay, he's not here. We'll look for one on the way.
Is there a reason for this abuse?
It's a great place to steal money, though. Lots of very rich people. Alright, we need to get this wanted level taken care of. Is there one on the map anywhere? Or is that just not going to show up? Ooh. There's a herald. Go that way, then. Oh, what's that? You're waiting for handouts? Not today.
All chocolate.
Alright.
Have ever been more deserving of it.
Why would anyone need to bear arms?
I am very deserving of my money, thanks.
The balloon. I'm sure that.
Alright, I bet I can find my way back into there.
Not so fast, old man. Guard! Arrest this purse-snatching thug.
And then repay him again. And we should be at a pretty reasonable level. I don't want to be at halfway, because this mission's probably going to get us a bit of wanted level, I suspect. Jesus! Okay, where is the bazaar? Have I missed it? Am I stupid?
Oh, that's certainly not a common sight.
That's
Boy, will
north.
open his...
Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I knew there was one up here somewhere.
Absolutely on my comprehension.
It's in an open cut area.
have to deal with this nice move. Your city needs you now.
Katara. This used to be
Yes, shut up. Stop saying that shit. But give me my money back. Yeah, it only does 25% every time. That's annoying. That's okay, though. Let's go do this mission.
You'll hurt someone. One swing.
There we go.
Any damage?
Not that I can see. Byzantine Templars may be bad hosts, but are decent tenants. Once they capture a location, they like to keep it intact.
Because they intend to stay.
Kesin Linkle. Well, as promised, if you want to learn how to craft your own bombs, I can show you. Don't touch that. One wrong move and bang! The building comes down.
Are you serious?
The look on your face! Here, I'll show you.
Alright. Bomb crafting. Let's go. Let's open this as well. Okay.
We craft our bombs from a combination of 3 parts. The shell, the gunpowder, and the primary ingredient. Sometimes we add a few extras too, for fun. But we'll come to that later. For now, focus on these elements.
Arabic gunpowder, okay. And shrapnel. I do like that you can test them out a little bit. There we go.
You'll find many ingredients for bomb recipes scattered throughout the city. So keep your eyes open and your nose to the ground as you move about.
That should keep me busy. Grazie, Yusuf. Have you ever seen this book?
No. It's a journal?
Si.
The Secret Crusade by Niccolo Polo. Marco's father?
I found this on a Templar in Masyaf. It mentions the 5 keys to Altair's library. Niccolo brought them here and hid them.
Ah, and the Templars know this, so it's a race against time.
They found one already, beneath Topkapi. I want to recover it and find the other 4.
So, where will you begin?
The old Polo trading post, I think. They ran a business in this area, no?
I believe so. Speak with a man named Piri Reis in the bazaar. He can point you in the right direction. And teach you a few more bomb recipes, if you are so inclined.
I'm not too interested in that, but we'll go talk to the man. He's an interesting dude. I'll mention something I believe the game doesn't cover as well, because there's a conspiracy theory out there about Piri Reis that the game does not cover. Which is honestly really interesting, but I don't know how much you should, like, worry about it, all things considered. It's one of those things that I think people blow out of proportion a little bit. Excuse me.
Let the citizens freely walk the streets.
Here's some money. I definitely didn't just pull it right back out of your pocket.
Stay out of it or die.
I am staying out of it as much as I can. Unfortunately, I need to go in here. There we go. You can get around this map pretty quick in certain spots.
Piri Reyes. I think I have seen some of your earliest work.
Reyes? Did Yusuf Tazim send you? That sounds like one of his exaggerations.
See, he said you could show me the location of Niccolo Polo's former trading post.
Ah, you must be that Floranzala he's been yammering on about. Lothario?
Ezio.
I don't hear the difference. Yes. The old polo shop. It's just west of Ayasofya. Here.
Grazie. Yusuf also mentioned that you were the man to talk to about specialty bombs.
Ah, that man. He is a talker. A vet. I'm a navigator in the Sultan's Navy. Currently on leave to study cartography. But through my soldiering, I've also gained an appreciation for artillery and explosives. And it has served the assassins well. It gives us an edge.
So it could be
I
that
carry
he's an
many
assassin.
kinds of bombs. For assassins only, of course. Lethal, tactical, diversionary, and a few peculiar casings. Everything you see here is for sale. If you can prove you know how to use it first.
I am eager to learn.
Well, no one is stopping you. Just let me know.
So yeah, we got Piri Reis. Born somewhere in the Ottoman Empire, sometime around 1467. Give or take a few years. Hachi Ahmed... Is it Hachi Haki? I'm not 100% certain. Ahmed Muhyiddin Piri was not quite so mysterious as his vague origins may imply. He was an accomplished seafarer and an officer in the Ottoman Navy. Seabound by his early teens, he got his first experience as a privateer, sailing on expeditions of dubious legality with his uncle Kemal, in and around the Mediterranean. By the time he was in his 20s, he and his uncle had both joined the Ottoman Navy, trading their rough freedom for respectability. In 1503, at the close of the Ottoman-Venetian conflict, Piri's taste for military adventures waned for a time, and he shifted his interests to intellectual pursuits, beginning a serious study of cartography. In 1506, after some initial and unfortunate disagreements with the assassins, Piri joined their ranks. Not as a warrior, however, but as a scholar and a technician. For all that he had seen in his years as a sailor, he had grown bored of the artificial boundaries that separate nations from one another, and felt the assassins offered the truest intellectual freedoms. In late 1511, after the sudden death of his uncle, Piri took to the seas once again to study navigation and hone his drafting skills. By 1513, he had produced what would eventually be considered his most famous map, a small work best known for containing one of the earliest accurate depictions of the eastern shore of South America. Throughout the next few decades, Piri continued to make maps and perfect his skill as a craftsman of rare artistic and technical talent. It wasn't until Piri was in his 80s that he officially earned the rank of Reis, or Admiral, by which point he was a legend in the Ottoman Navy. Which is kind of crazy that he lived that long at this time, all things considered. And yeah, so I believe it's actually referring to that map with the eastern shore of South America. The way it's drawn on his map, conspiracy theory, like, people, which I don't agree with them on this. I think it's just a misunderstanding on their part. But they, like, imply that it's supposed to be an early depiction of Antarctica before anyone had ever been there, which I think is interesting. Again, I highly doubt it is. I think it's just weirdly drawn South America that kind of covers that part. But, it's interesting. It's interesting. And I'm kind of surprised they didn't go with something about that in this. But I guess he doesn't serve big enough purpose to get into that, and they probably don't want to confuse people, so. Yeah, we can see a lot of different bomb recipes in there. I've never done any of these, if I'm going to be entirely honest with you, and I don't care. I don't care about them. Yeah. I don't use the bombs enough in this game anyways, so we're not going to worry about it. I'd rather focus on the slightly more fun actual gameplay. Let's do this viewpoint. We'll stop at the bank on the way just to see if we have more money.
Diplomacy requires
So we have more money. We can pick up a few things while we're out and about. Namely from the tailor shop, ideally, first. Then we'll worry about weapons later, because we're actually doing okay on weapons. We need to keep buying more property anyways, but I want to be able to carry whatever I want. Do we have money to withdraw? No. I'm sure it'll come around soon. You know, I steal more money. It's not gonna cause us too many issues. Get a head start on money just by stealing it. Give me all your money. Ooh, stop stealing for a minute.
You do not want to
Plenty of guards, and I ain't interested. What we should do, actually, since we don't have enough money to really spend it anyways, we should go and buy more locations. So that when we do get money from the bank, it'll be enough to actually purchase something good. And we'll start with this here. Since we already put down the Romani, we should do... And the Thieves Guild isn't far away. Let's put a Mercenaries here. Just shake it up a little bit. There we go. 5,150, that's not bad.
1 minute more and he would have pissed himself.
Every time I hear one, every single time, I think it's something actually good. It's just one of those. There we go. Just make our way over here. Okay, I couldn't make that, sadly.
Most interesting.
Rip. Oh, there we go. This isn't what we're climbing here, but we're really close to the Hagia Sophia. Two earlier churches occupied the spot where Hagia Sophia stands, both of which were destroyed within 100 years of their construction. But the third building, built by the Emperor Justinian in the 6th century CE, was a masterpiece built to last, and for almost 1,000 years it stood as the largest cathedral in all Christendom, east and west. Following the Ottoman conquest of Constantinople in 1453, Sultan Mehmet swiftly converted the church into a mosque, Hagia Sophia Kami. But because he revered the building and its impressive history, he kept the structure and its contents virtually unchanged. Jesus Christ, I can just speak. The 4 minarets around its perimeter were added at various times in the century after conquest. These days, Hagia Sophia is not an official place of worship. Rather, it is a museum, so if you visit, keep this in mind. The voice you hear echoing between your ears might just be the guided audio tour, which is pretty fair. It would be pretty cool to see. It's a very beautiful building. Where are we compared to it? Oh, we're climbing one of its minarets. Yeah. Look at that. That's a very neat looking building. And it's actually not in its best shape currently in the game, because it's been damaged by the war. But it's still really cool. Very neat to see such an ancient building still around today. No, no, no, no, no! What are you doing, Ezio? That's not what I wanted to do at all. There we go. Now this way. No, stop it! Maybe I should just do the slow climb. I don't know. Just keeps falling. One not so intelligent. There we go. There we go. Pretty close to Topkapi Palace. I hope I'm saying it right. I believe it's right over. Yeah, that's it right there. So that's, I believe, one of those is the Bison Mosque over there. Oh yeah, and that's the Hippodrome. Sadly not existent anymore. Very cool to see in the game though. There's actually a lot of really neat stuff in this one. In terms of locations. Yes, you could buy the Hagia Sophia. I don't know how much that makes sense, but you can. Alright. Anything else nearby worth grabbing? Nah. Nothing too close. We'll just grab this mission. Loot some of the other areas later. Kind of waiting for us to get more money anyways. Oh yeah, this is taking us to that. It's like considering this a main quest, I think. Which is fine.
Buongiorno, Merhaba. Please come in.
There she is.
Oh, excuse the clutter. I have not had time to tidy up since my trip.
You sailed from Rhodes, no?
See, how did you know?
We were on the same ship. I am Ezio Auditore.
Sofia Sartor. Have we met?
We have now. May I have a look around?
Prego. Most of my best tomes are in the back.
Alright. Her name, Sofia.
It is nice to meet another Italian in this district. Most keep to the Venetian Quarter and Galata.
Up.
Let's read up on her a little bit, and we'll continue listening to them. Sofia Sartor, quite a lady, don't you think? Polylingual, multicultural, hyper-intelligent, and mature beyond her years. We know she was born in Constantinople sometime around 1476, and lived there with her family until the beginning of the Ottoman-Venetian War. That was 1499, a really bad year for Venetians living inside the empire. Sophia's parents dragged her back to Venice, but she could never forget the city where she was born. What's that saying? You take the girl out of Constantinople, we can't take Constantinople out of the girl. Something like that. And that painting of her, I could stare at it for days. That's by Albrecht Dürer, the well-known German artist. It's a masterpiece glowing with warmth and color. Sophia's father offered Dürer a ridiculous sum to paint a portrait of his daughter. But when the painter finally saw his model in person, he declined all payment. He claimed the honor of rendering her would be reward enough. Right? Only hotshot artists can get away with sap like that. Though her interests were broad, Sophia's primary passion was for literature, a love made possible by the invention of the printing press half a century earlier. For the first time in history, books were quite cheap and available to almost everyone. Sophia loved the democratizing effect of books and made it her life's work to make sure everyone else did too. So I assume they're talking about the painting to the left here, but I highly doubt that's a real painting of her. So I'm a little confused by him.
I assume the Ottoman war with Venezia would have driven most of you away.
I lived here with my parents when I was a girl. The war pushed us out, but I always knew I would return.
Which is fair. This is her home. Nope. Nope. There we go.
Have you found anything interesting?
Yes, actually.
Mio Dio! Who put that there? Incredibile. Where does it lead?
Why don't we find out?
And by we, I mean me.
Who are you, Messere?
Only the most interesting man in your life.
Ah, che presuntuoso.
A presto, Sofia. I will return in a moment.
Alright, let's do this thing. I was hoping we'd get to this by the end of this episode at the very least. So that's good. This probably will be one of the last things we do tonight, if not the last thing.
It is here. Do you know how long we've been searching this filthy cistern?
I've been here a few weeks.
13 months! Ever since the Grand Master found that damn key. But he hasn't got a clue what he's doing. All he knows is that somewhere in the city...
This is a big city.
Toxero. That's what I said. Back to your post, Ayrtes.
Alright. Do not be detected. This one I think is pretty hard to not be detected in, but we'll see what we can do. Let's read up on it a little bit. Yerebatin Cistern. The Yerebatin Sarnici, or Sunken Cistern, is the largest underground cistern in Constantinople. Originally used as a basilica, hence its alternate epithet, the Basilica Cistern, this once grand public space, with its many hundreds of marble columns, was converted in the 6th century CE into a water storage facility for the Byzantine palace complex situated immediately to the east. After the fall of the Latin dynasty and the restoration of the Palaiologi, the cistern fell out of use and was forgotten by all but a few residents of the city. By the time the Ottomans had taken over in 1453, all common knowledge of them had been lost. Still, rumors of the cistern's existence persisted in the minds of the imaginative and the hopeful, bolstered by the repeated stories of men and women who claimed to have active fishing holes in basements of their houses. It wasn't until the reign of Suleiman the Magnificent that a visiting diplomat rediscovered the cistern's entrance and passed on his findings to a most amused and fascinated sultan. Which is kind of fun. There we go. Let me just make my way through here. Keep hearing things. It's just one of these. These don't have money in them. We got some British gunpowder. The British. Don't you know? Alright, let's see where this leads.
It's down here. We'll find the
Does this have money in it? No, probably. Not? Yeah.
Look alive, huh? We pay you to watch the doors, not your feet.
Oh, I really wish I had the crossbow. That'd be real cool if I had that. Okay, because we should have those, right? That's what I want. I mean, oh yeah, you have to use the two different. That's right. That's our cherry bomb. Okay. So far, so good. Don't see me. There we go. I was trying to jump, but I didn't want to jump too far and have them notice me.
Well now, the grave diggers are doing good business these days.
Another trader? Doesn't look like one.
Why the fuck wouldn't it fucking just hit him? Oh, that was so dumb.
Ah, now you're not.
Okay, whatever, I don't care. What the fuck? Whatever. I'm not even gonna laugh at that man for flying into the ceiling. I'm just annoyed now. Good thing there's not really any point in actually getting 100% as far as I'm aware in this game. So I would be annoyed if that was the case. Because I didn't do anything wrong, I swear. This should have locked on, but I hadn't had to lock on to anyone.
I'm sick of this place. I really am. 8 hours of this filth. Peace, Defto.
Let's take a look at
I'm
it.
not out of reason. I wish I knew what they were.
Petros, make sure we have enough torches for the excavation. I'm tired of stumbling around in the dark.
You killed. Now let me loot you, hopefully, for some throwing knives. Yeah. Now we're talking. Well, don't mind if I check this out. Give me your money. I want it. Need it. Not missing him. I like how that gave us the gate key, but he was all the way over there. Alright, how am I getting up there? Give me your stuff. The blood looks really weird on them. I don't know if that went through very well on the video, but it looks really odd. Gotcha. How far does that guy go? Okay, he didn't notice. We're alright then.
That tall one. Death comes for you. I know.
Took 2 to kill him, but we got him. Okay. There we go. So is that so you can jump over here? Did I not need to climb all this? I guess not. Oh, yeah, that's definitely what I'm trying to do. Ow. You fall in the water? I don't know. We'll go on to the next room. When you're not too worried about being stealthy, this isn't so bad.
Touch every shadow.
There we go. This way.
There is someone down here with us. Keep your eyes open and your hands steady.
Are you so sure? I didn't leave no survivors. Got him pretty easily, though. Hold on, actually, I want to... There we go. Well, actually, yeah, we can just keep going that way. Perfect. on him.
There, in the corner! I saw something!
Get reinforcements!
This is an attack!
Easy peasy.
What was that?
You saw nothing.
There, in the corner! I saw something! Get reinforcements! This is an attack!
Let's let him get closer. Or not. Oh, that's not what I want to do. That's...
No, you don't! Get him!
There we go. So I had to clear the whole room, essentially. That should work, though. But who's gonna stop me, anyways? I am Ezio. I can win. Defeat all of these Templars. Byzantine or not. Okay. Money over here. I want that, because we need money. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of muns. Give me that. We're gonna loot this whole place. Ooh. I'm gonna be rich. There's more. Let's go. Let's go. All the money. Please and thank you. So it's like center of the room, right? Here we go. Nice statue. Don't mind if I do? Yoink. Ah, yes. Prototype PlayStation disc. Ahead of its time, really. Way before the floppy disk. Supposed to be an Xbox disc too, or something. It's the original Blu-ray. The first DVD. It's a little big for a GameCube disc, so I can't make that joke. I guess it could just be a CD with Altair's mixtape on it.
Salve, Ezio. That took some time. What did you find?
Something that may interest you.
Mio Dio, che meraviglia. And here is my shop.
Look at the margins.
Strange symbols. And these are titles of books. Rare books. A few of these have not been seen for more than a millennium.
Niccolo Polo hid these books around the city. These maps should tell us where.
You're beginning to interest me. Vaguely.
From what I can tell, I need to find these 3 books first. They may contain clues to locate the rest of these.
She's not even gonna question what it is.
Another was found beneath Topkapi Palace, but there is still time to reach the others.
Found by whom?
Men who do not read. Sophia, can you decipher this map? Help me find these books.
Can I borrow them when you are finished?
We will work something out.
Ah, they like each other already. Isn't that always Ezio for you? You just love at first sight with any pretty woman.
Yusuf, salute.
Piri told me I might see you here. Did you find what you were looking for?
I believe so. This is one of Altair's 5 keys.
Now I'm just gonna wave it around in public.
Ah, it is like nothing I have ever seen. We should keep it somewhere safe.
At our headquarters, see. I will. What brings you this way?
I am coordinating with our allies today. The thieves in the bazaar, the mercenaries near the arsenal, and the Romanis in the Constantine district.
You are spread a bit thin, Yusuf. Let me speak with the Romanis myself. I have had so little contact with them in the past.
That would ease my mind. If you are in a hurry, you may travel by our network of tunnels. The air down there is a little foul, but the rats are no bigger than dogs. Have fun.
Grazie.
He has a good sense of humor. Alright, is this showing a Templar lair here as well? I'm real confused. Hidden tomb. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. That's not at all what I was thinking it was at first. So now that's the Romanis over there. I think should check the bank. We're gonna buy a couple things, I think, and then that might be where this episode has to end, considering the time. It's 3:02 a.m. I could play longer, but I probably shouldn't. There's always next time. So I need to try and find a day to play some more Phasmophobia with the gang.
You hurt someone. One sleep.
Let me know. That's you.
My brother-in-law.
Right there is fine. Okay. Give me money. Now let's go to the tailor shop. Got a few things. Oh, no, wait. Forget everything. We're gonna just keep saving money. My next goal is to buy the crossbow, so never mind. Keep forgetting about that. We are getting that crossbow. I like it a lot. So yeah, we'll wait off on that. I think, yeah, that might be the end of this episode then. Because that's going to be quite a bit of money to save up. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm real excited to keep playing this one. I really like this game. This might be my favorite Ezio game. I love Assassin's Creed 2, I really do. But I don't know, there's just something special about the final part of Ezio's story. I think next episode we might check out some of either the DLC stuff. I might do that as its own thing. I don't know yet. I guess I'll decide by the time we get to the next episode. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully it was enjoyable for you guys, and we'll catch you next time.